You have all that meat on the table. You'd rather have this little girl? Really? The answer to that question is yes. I'm pushing square, triangle, square, and he just swings and just stands there. Ooh. Let's celebrate together. Woo! 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 Just can't. I just can't keep restarting the game because of this motherfucking dick.
You can't do that here.
Holy shit! Like, oh my god. Oh, I died. Oh, I died. What am I gonna do? Oh, I died. Jesus.
Exploring new front.
Don't look back. Fuck me! Shot him in the dick, shot him in the dick, shot him in the dick. Dick shot. That's a brings a whole new meaning to the term headshot. Once again, I die with somebody's ass in my face. The game ends on a sad note. No. Hi, fuck you! Crap, where was that? Ah! Fuck you! God damn it! Very important dick. I mean, dragon. Or VIDD. Very important dragon dick.
This is no longer the Crimson Dragon stream. This is all Comet stream now. He's now running the stream. Good night, everybody.
Everybody put your hands in the air and say, holy shit! Hope that wasn't too loud! Welcome back to the Dragons there, everybody. I am the Crimson Dragon, and I'm in a bit of a foul mood today. Glad to have you here on this Saturday. Welcome in, everybody. I look forward to a wonderful show today. I'm in a great mood, can't you tell? Why is it so bright? Thought I'd turn that down. Eh, whatever. Eh. This is going to be pretty much just kind of a grab a game and play it kind of day. It's going to be very, very random as far as what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to start out with Destiny just because I want to do a little bit in Destiny. Just because I want to, because it's my show, why not? But I did plan on a couple of the games. I'm not sure how I'll get to them both today or not. But I intend on playing either Portal 2 single player. I played a little bit of the co-op mode of Portal 2 and never finished it because the person I was playing with, we just when I say we just stopped talking to each other, it's not like we had a falling out or anything. We just lost contact with each other, lost touch with each other. And this was back when I was still doing YouTube, so that was a long time ago when we were doing that. So if anybody wants to play Portal 2 with me on PC at some point, I'd like to do the co-op mode again eventually. But I'll be playing either the Portal 2 single-player mode today, or we go with a little bit of an old-school remake here, old-school remaster, Dragon Ball Z, the Budokai HD collection. But more specifically, we're going to be playing Budokai 3. We'll do Budokai 3 instead of 1 because I like 3 better. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't really want to get involved in anything too story-heavy. Because Witch Queen is coming out on Tuesday, and I want to spend the next couple of days that I want to be streaming, which should be today and Monday, just kind of chilling out, having a nice little fun stream, playing whatever the fuck I feel like playing, and chatting to you guys if you feel like coming in and chatting with me. But it's going to be pretty much just kind of a pick up a game and play it and chat with you guys, and that's the plan. I really want to do either Portal or Dragon Ball today. Again, mostly just because there's not much. I don't want to get anything too story heavy. I don't want to get into another Final Fantasy game. That and I just played 1 and 2 back to back, so I don't want to play another Final Fantasy game in between that. And I didn't want to get anything else that actually has some kind of story that, whether I played it or not, I would have to stop or pause in favor of Witch Queen of Destiny 2. Per 2 is first in the chat. Thank you for being first in the chat. 10 dragon cookies to you, sir. And thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for using those crimstones on the like button. Glad to have you in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need to like find some way that I can like associate that with some kind of sound effect or something, just so it seems like it's a little more like they used to be on Facebook. Not that I'm trying to imitate Facebook or anything, but because I have a problem with Facebook. But just saying that. But yeah. And hopefully I'm not too loud today while I stream and bother somebody. Not that I have any repressed feelings about that, or sour about it, or bitter about it, or any other unsavory flavor about it. Play Destiny. Oh, hit the controller. Do I have sound? Yeah, there it is. I was like, I don't hear anything. Where's all my sound? I gone deep.
Welcome back.
Shit, I'm out of space for all my upgrade modules. We're just kind of jack around this day. Maybe playing with somebody, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to just see. But it's just going to be kind of a casual, cool hangout with the Dragon Day. Grenades, multi-kills, combatants, boat. Oh, we have a problem. We have a delay in the audio. We must fix that delay in the audio. Did that fix the delay in the audio? There we go. Much better. Okay, cool. Let's hope the weapon bounties aren't too crazy. So what you been doing this weekend, Per2?
Let's get you back out there.
Shotgun, no problem. Special grenade launchers, linear fusion rifles. I really don't feel like doing those. I really don't. I mean, the experience is really necessary. I don't really need the mod components and enhancement cores. I'm pretty sure I'm okay on enhancement cores because I have 273, and you only need 10 of those to become one of these. And then you need 10 of these to become one of those. And I already have 30 of these, which means I can make 3 more of these, plus the ones I can get out of I can turn into enhancement prisms from these cores. So I'm not really that desperate for such things. I'm not worried about it. I'll just do the ones that I can just do casually. Alright, with that said, I'm going to turn that down. Why is my camera look like why do I look so angelic? I can fix that real quick here. Oh, that is turned down. Wow, alright, there we go. That's a little better. Now I don't look quite as angelic, a little bit more evil. What the hell? Oh. How that guy was like standing, the guy's Mexican shadow. I thought he was actually standing that way. I realized he was sitting on something. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can actually get some of these quests that I have done. If I can clear my quest board here. I've got 5 pages of crap. Broken Warrior and the Shattered Throne. That's something I don't feel like trying to do alone. That's pretty hard. Final Fantasy 7 OG. Really? First time playing? Or what, Per2? Grenade launcher guardian eliminations in the Crucible, or I don't really feel like doing that because I really don't want to do the Crucible. I could probably do Gambit, but it'd be a little bit harder to do because I have to get those multi-kill. I have to get the eliminations with a grenade launcher. Alright, well, we're going to skip out on that one, I guess, for now. I need to kill more enemies with the Duality Slug. Nightfalls, game matches, and Crucible. So, Nightfall, strike playlist. Okay. So I need to use the Duality. Alright, let's go over here and get that. Hopefully the microphone isn't picking up my fan, but I've got a fan on the going. It's kind of warming here, even though I've got the even though it's only like 60-something degrees outside and the AC's on in here. I can't have my window open because it bothers people. Duality. This one here. There we go. which is a special shotgun, which means I need another weapon up here in this slot. It can't be exotic, so I need a kinetic weapon that is not exotic. There's the palindrome. I could probably go with that. Wait, that's palindrome's energy. I need to point to the left. I need a left pointing gun. Here's the service revolver. Seventh Seraph revolver. Or bow. Oh, the Vulpecula. I don't know. Just go with the good favorite. Go with the Vulpecula. Yeah, Vulpecula will work. Boink. Why do I have stasis selected? There's a reason I put on the stasis mode. Complete playlist activities with stasis equipped. Played ages ago, but I picked it up on Steam. Fun child movies. Yeah, 7 is one of my two favorite RPGs. It was one of the first two that I ever played. That one and Chrono Trigger. And 7 is very good. It is a classic for sure. Did you ever play the remake, the 7 remake? And where are you in the game? I'm always curious to hear about where people are in 7, like what part of the game they're in. Okay, for now, I think we're going to... What is this? Hey, Josh. There's a very dragonfly-looking ship. All right, interesting enough. What do I have here? Oh, this thing. Master Chef. Hey, this is Brian's emote. At least it would be if he ever played Destiny. Okay. Let's do one thing at a time. Let's try to do the duality stuff. So I'm going to go back to Void Walker. And I'm doing which mission again? Duality slug target feed. So this one. Track it. Alright. In strike playlists. Actually, I think I can get a couple of them done. Now that I think about it. Earn points from Strikefall playlist completions. I can do the strike playlist. Thank you, Josh, for claiming first in the chat. Also, 10 dragon cookies to you, and thank you for the love on the show. Greatly appreciated. So if I'm gonna do strike playlist, I can actually do 2 and 1. So I need to go back to that. Playlist activities with stasis equipped. Combatants affected by stasis. Yeah, there we go. That's what I need. So we're going to do this one as well. So I actually need to go back to douche. There we go. Let's go do some strikes. They said playlist. What is the European Dead Zone? What is the Nightfall? It's... Okay, that's okay, Josh. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I'd gladly let you in if you wanted to, or if you could. European Dead Zone. This is Lake of Shadows, isn't it? Do I want to bother with trying to do Lake of Shadows and Nightfall? Nah, let's just do this one. That way it stays somewhat random, I hope. Guys, don't forget, BMO is live doing... Horizon Forbidden West, basically Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or Horizon 2. So don't stop by her show and check her out. Let her know I sent you, just to say, drop by at least to say hi. Good friend of the show. Could use some more following, use a better following. So if you haven't checked her out, please do. A very good friend of the show. Hopefully, going to be a major part of the. Podcast I intend to do pretty soon. Eventually, I hope. Fingers crossed. 3 to 7. That's only 4 hours. That's not that bad. Man, for it being, what is the temperature outside right now? For it being 65, it sure is warm in here. Heavy Mac, I'm not playing myself. OG at the Temple of the Ancients. Nice. Well, if you really enjoyed 7 a lot, then you'll enjoy the nostalgia that Remake brings, because there's plenty of references and similarities to OG 7, but do keep in mind that it is a remake. So it's essentially a very different game. The story in parts is very, very similar, but there are enough changes to warrant that it's going to feel very different. You can't expect it to be a 3D version of OG 7 because it's not. It's a completely different game. I forget which way is 84.
We're heading inside now.
I forget which one is the single slug, which one is the spread shot. There is also an expansion to Remake called Intergrade, which I have not played yet. I really want to, but I have not played that yet. And I'm looking forward to that as well as Remake Part 2. I think I was going to make it, but I did. Whee! Whee!
Let me have a look at that console. This is some kind of elevator.
Okay, so aiming down sights is the right one. I need to aim down sights for this. I'm still alive in here? There it goes. You have Witch Queen? Nice, Josh. Nice. Maybe you can play with me on Tuesday. Because I intend to go live early and play Witch Queen once the update finishes. And Bima will probably will likely be working, so we will play with her right away. Damn it. $91, so I need 9 more kills. And those itches, on black wings? What does that mean? Damn, out of ammo. I'll wait till I get some special ammo. Sounds good, Josh. Sounds good. I'm definitely not going to get a very high score on kills here because I'm trying to do something specific with specific weapons. Oh, wasted that. Whee! Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Wait a minute. Why'd I go over there? Wait, doesn't matter. Alright, where am I? Woohoo! Woohoo! That's ammo now. Yay! Okay, 6 more. Damn it. This one over here's gone too. Whee! Okay. Thought I fucked it up. Thought I fucked it up. I didn't. Boink.
That's the witch. Remember, we're here to save her.
Nah, I don't say nothing. I kill everything. I am a killer. I kill. Thanks for boosting me over toward your ally. Appreciate that. Sorry, I figured that was going to happen. Because again, I can't fight like I normally do. Okay, that mission is done. So I finished off that one. Okay, so I don't know what I need to do with this.
Watch yourself.
Wow, what the hell? Wait, she can be killed in this phase? What? She can be killed in this phase. How? Okay. I didn't even know it was possible. Interesting. Lock on rocket. Like it locks on, tracks, and then attaches and detonates. I don't know. Better blast radius. Velocity's poor. Lower reload time. I don't care about stability. I'll give this a try. Give it boss spec, of course. I kind of like that. We'll try it for a little while. Oh man, I need to upgrade that gun really badly. I just realized that. I wonder why I'm so weak. That shotgun is really killing my my average level.
A friendly warning. I am detecting seismic events all along the planet's crust. I believe the Red Legion is to blame. Hey, who wants to bet the
Alright,
facts
let's see.
tear us all apart trying to fix it?
I know that I don't need the duality thing anymore.
There's no one out there to back you up.
Grenade launcher, not doing that one. Breaks of science. Maybe see the cryptoglyph. Okay. Let's do that one. Let's do this on the Dreaming City, since I do have to go there before the entire planet is vaulted. Sorry, y'all have to leave y'all behind. I gotta go do something else. Bye! I can do exorcism again? Okay, well, that was a fun little mission. Didn't know I could do it again. Where's the Wrathborn stuff? There it is, right there. Let's see, I don't need the duality shotgun, so we can go back to this. Okay. Need to return to Banshee for that. I'll unmark that one. Do those in strikes. Okay, no problem. Okay, go to the Dreaming City to do that really fast. Today we're going to be trying to clear out as many of my missions as possible, because I know some of them are Forsaken related, and Forsaken's being vaulted on Tuesday, so we've got to remedy that.
Ever since we've known, That doesn't mean it always will be.
Things change.
They sure do. Eyes up. Incoming landborne.
Wish I had some more rockets.
For a tear to the ascendant plane.
Let's put that craven thing to rest before it causes any more damage.
What am I doing? Where'd he go? Where is it? Where? What? I'm so confused. It's more attempting to escape, track it to its lair in the Dreaming City. Where is that? Is it on the map? I am so confused.
Be advised that a new taken blight has been spotted in this sector.
Oh shit. I totally don't understand. Track it to its lair in the Dreaming City. Where? Yeah, you think? The fall and me going, ah! Kind of gave that away. So, I don't understand. Trying to get to its lair in the Dreaming City, but where? How do I do that? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't realize we were actually playing Monster Hunter World again, but alright. Alright. Found it. Alright. So I'm a bit of a dummy. Bit of a dummy. Stalk your prey. That's my stalker music. When I'm stalking somebody, when I'm sitting outside somebody's window, that's the music. That's the sound. That's the song that I hum. So if you ever hear that song when you're sitting outside of a window or outside your window, you might want to look out the window because I'll probably be there. I mean, never mind. Gardens of Isilla. What the? Hey Jody, how you doing? Welcome to the show. How's your weekend going? Are you off on Monday for President's Day? Probably not, because you're in Canada. Unless you have some other holiday on that Sunday or Monday. Oh no, I'm not fighting them. They just complained to the office because I was too loud and my footsteps were very heavy last night. I've been here since November. It's the first time they complained about it. I've streamed for about 2 years now, and nobody has ever complained about that ever. But I, stay up a little bit late last night streaming Final Fantasy II, and apparently I was too loud. So they say my footsteps are heavy, so they're calling me fat, and they say that my talking is too loud. All I can wonder is, do they give the same complaints about the people who are driving those loud ass cars out of the parking lot? And then they assume that I ran a vacuum last night because that's what they heard, so that it sounded like a vacuum, when it actually was my my air mattress pump, because I have an air mattress because I haven't had the opportunity to purchase a regular mattress yet. So I'm using an air mattress, which I must fill up every night. And so they assumed at 3 a.m. that I am running a vacuum, which, again, I must point out that the supposed vacuum was only on for about a minute. I would like to know, unless you're vacuuming a tiny, tiny rug, what the hell could anybody vacuum in 1 minute? They said it was a couple of people complaining, so... But one thing is for certain, this will be the only year that I stay at this apartment. This was kind of a, I did take my time to look, but this was still semi-rushed as well, trying to find an apartment to move to by the time November rolled around this year, or last year. So this time I've got a whole year to think about it, and consider, and look around, and actually show up and look at the apartments. But this will be the only year that I live at this apartment. I'm 99% certain. Because I'm not going to tolerate somebody just making me be quiet just because I disturbed them a little while I was streaming. They want to give me shit about me making too much noise while I'm streaming, but yet, I felt like I'm playing loud music, I'm banging on the floor, jumping up and down, got some, thumping music you hear in those damn cars when they get the bass up too damn loud. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm just talking, and I happen to talk a little loud, especially when my window's open because it's nice outside. But no, that's too loud. It's disturbing. And we assume you're running a vacuum at 3 a.m. Even if I was, it's none of your fucking business. And good job assuming something that you're wrong about. So, lesson learned. I have to keep my window closed whenever I'm streaming. Dragon food outside your window. Well, you already know what the dragon food is, Josh. You throw it at me every day.
Some of these Wrathborn are stronger than expected. The cryptolith is no longer only turning the weak.
If we don't stop her, how long
The
until
only
single rat
the,
starts
the
to
only
burn?
legitimate claim he's dead, his shield is still up. The only legitimate complaint they might have that would be like, okay, that makes sense, is the fact that it was almost 3 a.m. I do understand that. I did stream Final Fantasy II late because I thought I was going to be able to finish it in about an hour. Finish it like shortly after midnight. It took me till almost 2:30 before I actually finished it. You know, I get that. I get that, you know, it was a little late. I understand that. But still, again, I'm just here talking. And yeah, I talk loud, especially when I'm playing a game. It's not like I'm sitting here screaming, jumping up and down, making a bunch of noise. I don't have, like I said, my music turned up at 99 level bass, and it's, you know, vibrating the walls. Just me talking. So yeah, I talk loud. And if I stream late, I stream late. Exactly, they can close their window. And what if I was working a night shift? What if I was working? What if I worked a night shift? Therefore, I was awake during the night, and the only time I had time to use the vacuum was at night. Just assuming. Let's just play a what if scenario here for a moment. If I only time to be able to vacuum my floor would be at night, would I still have to deal with those complaints? And people have been being noisy. I could hear people talking. I couldn't understand what they were saying, but I could hear voices coming through my walls as well, especially in my bathroom. But do I bitch about it? No, because I don't care enough to bitch about it. I'm not that petty. Yeah, apparently, yeah. At least late at night, I guess. You know, I say this out of frustration, but I know I wouldn't do a damn thing. But it makes me want to say, I wish somebody would come to knock on my door and say, "You're being too loud." Try me. You will see how loud I can be in person. Nobody has ever heard me truly scream. Probably right, Jody. These places, the place I'm living in is pretty old. I think, I don't remember if I looked at the year it was built. I want to say it was built in the 70s. Maybe before that, I don't remember. But it's an older place for sure. Certainly not like what I lived in Nebraska, which, you know, that's one of the few things I'm going to miss about Nebraska is the apartment I was in, which was really, really nice, and I was the first one to actually live in that, not just the complex, but I mean not just that particular apartment, but also that complex. But you know, it is what it is. I'll try to just deal. I'll just deal. I gotta make sure my window stays closed and my little patio stays closed, so my voice doesn't echo and get too far outside this apartment. Because, hey Darth, welcome to the ranting show today. I'm not gonna bother doing any of these anymore because these are gonna disappear as soon as Forsaken disappears. So I'm done with those. I'll return to the Tangled Shore real fast to talk to What's-His-Face, and then we'll move on to whatever else I need to do to clear out my mission list that I've been neglecting for far too long. Can I turn that chat box off? Is there some way I could do that? Thank you, Josh, for feeding Kai. When I saw my mean side. Nobody truly has ever seen my mean side. Nobody truly ever has. Okay, let's go down here to Tangled Shore. I have never outwardly expressed my true anger. Never really have. Okay, that's not true. One time, but it was because I was angry at myself. People have pissed me off a lot. This is not news. People have pissed me off a lot in my life. And it wouldn't be exaggerating to say that it has pushed me to the point that I could have been homicidal. And because I'm not a psychopath, and because of that little thing called the law, I have not obviously done any of those things. But I can see how, as angry as I've gotten at certain people in certain situations, that they would be willing to do that because they don't have the self-control that I do. But it is amazing that I haven't absolutely just gone berserk at some point on somebody. Because I have had a lot of reasons to do so. Family, friends / former friends, former relationships. I have had a lot of valid reasons, at least to probably, the law probably wouldn't say valid, but most people would probably consider valid, to absolutely do serious bodily damage or worse to another human. Is this what I need to do? Okay, done. Okay, that's nice. Secret 2 upgrade from Crow and activate on the lure. Okay, I'll get this, but it's going to disappear. I don't care.
Something's been going on, and I've been having these strange dreams lately. Vivid. Real. Glint thinks there might be something to them. I'm flying. There's a green forest, mountains, European dead zone, I think. Sometimes the clouds part, and where there should be a bright blue sky, there's just darkness. I'm free, soaring toward a distant pillar of light, but the dream always ends the same way. That light flickers like a candle flame and goes out. And then there's nothing. I can't shake it. It's all I think about. Would you come with me? See if anything's there.
Okay, I haven't done this before. Oh, I get the Hawk Moon. Okay. Alright, well. I can do that. No problem. Well, at least you got some... At least you got somewhere with that. Sometimes RNGesus can really screw with you. But yeah, nobody has ever truly seen or dealt with my wrath because I've never let myself release it. And is that bad for my health? Probably. I probably need to do some kind of physical venting of my anger. Not on a person, obviously, because, you know, again, crime and all that. But hang on. Nothing I need to worry about. Just checking something on the stream. But what worries me is I hope there isn't a time, there isn't a thing. I hope that there's not something that can happen that will trigger me to the point to where I will just snap and unfortunate things will happen around me. I don't know what could possibly trigger such an event. But I just hope that it doesn't happen. That I'll be unable to control myself in one of those moments, and I will hurt people that I would never want to hurt. No, I understand, Darth. Oh, you got to go to work, Josh. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have an easy day at work. It's not a conversational thing. I don't always have a problem ranting. Sometimes I keep those things to myself, and again, I probably shouldn't. But many times I actually do. I do talk. I do vent. Sometimes it's up to a person that I know. Sometimes it's here on the stream. Sometimes it's out loud to a wall. But sometimes I do that.
Might be hiding, but her minions are active as ever.
But it's more for probably I need to do like some kind of physical venting, like vent some physical rage. Like, I mean, this is cliche to say, but like beat up on a punching bag, for example. It's not necessarily I need emotional support or something like that from somebody to talk to, because I do that a lot. I probably need to actually just destroy something. I know there's one of those places, I don't know what you would call them, where they give you like a baseball bat or something, and then a bunch of breakable items like old plates, a bunch of crap you can literally destroy, and you pay a little money and you go in there and you absolutely just wreck everything you can possibly get your hands on. And maybe something like that is what I need, some kind of like physical, for lack of a better term, therapy to maybe ease some of this stress that I have rooted deep in the back of my mind. But I mean, I have certainly, improved over. I'm better now than I was, easily since I left Nebraska. But even over 36 years of life, especially since I turned 19, I seem to be dealing with more and more things that easily trigger anger. And most of the time, I just close my mouth and just let it sink in and try to make it disappear.
No, but it resonated on the same
Whorehouse.
as the
Well, Jody, you say that in jest, but my sex life is about as dry as about as dry as an Arizona desert. It's been that way for close to 2 years now. Actually, getting close to 3 years. So as far as that goes, I wouldn't be against it if somebody else were paying and it were legal. You can ranting and venting are the same thing. With venting, we're talking about releasing emotional pressure, even with someone legit. IED, you see with anger theme, it's priceless. No, I understand that ranting and venting are two different things. I get that, but I have plenty of people that I luckily, and I say this with absolute blessing and gratefulness. Gratefulness, is that a word? Gratitude. I'm very grateful that I have plenty of friends that I can go to, and if nothing else, will just listen to me rant and talk and vent about bullshit. And I am very grateful that I have those kind of friends.
That hawk, it was made of the light.
But there's no physical outlet for my anger, and sometimes I feel that's what I need. Because I have been urged by things that have happened and what people have done to do significant harm to humans. Men and women. And I am ashamed to say that because I would never, ever, no matter what a woman does to me, ever physically harm a woman. I shouldn't have jumped here. This was a mistake, I think. Oh, no, I'm good. I would never bring myself to harm any woman ever. Even ones I absolutely hate because they screwed me over for whatever reason. I could not bring myself to actually hurt them. But, and I'm ashamed to say that I want to. because of what some of these women have done to me. Men too. I'm not specifically pointing out women, but I don't have a problem punching a man if he deserves it. But I could never hit a woman no matter what she does.
Understand how any of this is possible. Guardians don't experience visions of their past.
No friends get you a hooker? Well,
But there are
I mean,
historical records from the Dark Age detailing
the thing is,
by
yeah, again, it's like the whole reason I haven't murdered somebody yet is that whole little thing that is kind of an inconvenience called the law.
traveler, like the survivors were experiencing its dreams. If
Can I get over there?
dreams.
Yeah, I can make it. Okay. I don't want to. I don't want legal issues. Now, I mean, I could go to Amsterdam if I wanted to. Head over to the red light district. I know that's a thing, but that requires me going across to another country. And I have only done that once in my life. When I was 16, I only went over to Mexico, which is pretty much the same thing as Texas. That's right, you heard me. I said Texas is pretty much like Mexico. Especially where I am in Houston. It is very heavily a Hispanic population down here. Not that I'm complaining about that at all. I'm not complaining at all. I don't care. I just point out that that's what the demographic around here is. How did I end up going to this? How did I end up going from... How did I even get to that point of the conversation? How did I get to the point of talking about beating the shit out of other humans? I don't remember how I even got to that point. Okay. Go back to my other rocket launcher. The difference between psychological urge and merely a lack of scruples. It just gets you to have a visit to a therapist. IED, but I'm not a professional. I'm not going to armchair doing this. I'm not familiar with the phrase. What is IED? Is that some form of like PTSD? Is like maybe the French version of PTSD? I've never heard of IED in reference to what we're talking about. The only term of IED I'm aware of is improvised explosive device, which is not what we're talking about. By no means what we're talking about. And you wouldn't be the first person to tell me that, or to suggest that I should possibly see a therapist. I'm certainly better than I used to be, but before I left Nebraska, I was in a terrible mental state, and the reasons are painfully obvious. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like reasons I won't talk about because nobody knows about it. Plenty of people know about all of the reasons because I've talked to plenty of people, whether in private or even on stream. I have talked about many of those issues, so it's not like it's a secret. Everybody knows what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. But people have suggested that I have at least some kind of minor form, at least, of PTSD due to events in Nebraska. And have suggested that I should see a therapist about it. My problem is, this may be like a stereotypical looking at it from at a TV therapist perspective, but what I've seen of therapists isn't going to help me. What I've seen from them, they just say, okay, what do you think is the problem? Well, if I knew what I thought the problem was, I wouldn't be spending money to go talk to somebody about my problem. If I already had the answer to that question, I wouldn't be coming to talk to you. So I don't want to bother wasting my time with something like that. Let me get into cover here before I die. I know, Jose. I've watched what little bit I've seen from Vimo streams. I can't wait to play it myself. Unfortunately, it's probably going to have to wait at least a couple more weeks before I even get it, because I had a lot of expenses high-end, big expenses that had to come out because of my move and trying to catch up on bills that I wasn't able to pay on while I was out of work in Nebraska. So I'm trying to catch up on those, so I've yet to actually do that. On my budget is yet to catch up, so I can't really spend any spare money on something like a new game, unfortunately. But hopefully that'll change relatively soon, and I can get Horizon Forbidden West really soon. Luckily, I had Witch Queen already pre-purchased way back when, so I don't have to worry about that, luckily. But still. Intermittent explosive disorder typically manifests in destructive bursts of anger, sometimes for no reason, but not necessarily so. It can be helped by medication. This can induce other disorders. Destructive? I mean, I haven't... If you mean literally destructive, no, that would not fit me because I literally have not destroyed anything. I have not actually, physically, beaten up a wall or punched a hole in the wall or broken anything or anything like that sort. That's literally what it means. No, I haven't done that. It's more of the desire to. I've gotten really angry. You've seen some of the clips of some of my clips about Fortnite, and I've gotten angry enough that I could throw a controller or smash it on a desk or something like that. And again, I know better than to do that because I don't want to wreck my gear. I have seen people lose their shit and slam the controller and break it in half. I go to great lengths to make sure that none of my equipment takes any damage. Now, I'll punch a desk. I'll beat on a desk because I did that. I've done that several times on stream. So there's no surprise there. But I take great strides not to actually destroy anything. And it's more of I just don't want to actually destroy something because I know it's only going to make me regret it and feel worse later because I destroyed that said object, whatever it is. I'll beat on something that I know can handle it, like a table or something like that. I know we're talking about multiple vastly different ideas there, but the events that took place that have caused my pseudo PTSD, I've asked people that I feel relatively confident enough that they know what they're talking about. They're not psychologists, they're not therapists, they're not psychiatrists or anything of that sort, or they do have medical knowledge. At least one person that I talked to is in either already has a degree or is working on a degree of some sort in the medical field, dabbling in psychological stuff. And I've described to them how I feel about the situation and ask them, do you think I might have at least some kind of minor form of PTSD? And they said that it's certainly possible. It's certainly a very good chance by the way I describe it. Now, since I have left Nebraska, I have felt vastly better. Those feelings have been long gone for at least, I would say I've stopped feeling anything of that sort probably less than a month after I moved to Texas. I still get occasional moments where I think back and I want to ask the questions that I know I'll never get legitimate and validated answers to. And that kind of triggers a little bit of that PTSD again. But it's much less, has much less of an effect on me than it did before. Much less of an effect. It doesn't make me start, I think about a few of the questions that I wanted to ask that I'll never get a valid answer to, and it starts leading me down a road of other things that I want to ask, other things that I want to say, things that I should have said, start thinking about things that I should have done or should not have done. And that's where I used to be back in Nebraska. Since I've moved, while I still have an occasional thought of those questions, I don't automatically venture off down that unending road again, which is really, really, really really satisfying to know that. That occasionally those thoughts come to my mind, and I don't immediately just become a puddle of goo thinking about everything else. I can think about the question, wish for an answer, vent a little bit in my head, and then I'm able to move on to another topic in my head. And that's really, really comforting. Your urge is fit because you have the willpower to restrain yourself. That's the thing. An urge is an unwanted thought or feeling that is intrusive and hard to control. That is the exact description of the problem I was having in Nebraska. I could be doing absolutely nothing related to the topic of problem that I'm referring to. I could be working, or I could be, taking a shower. If my mind was ever not doing something, like, if I, when I was streaming, or if I was actually working on something, like, working on a video, or working on my game that I'm working in the background, or actually out doing some physical work at the job I was working at in Nebraska. If I was actually doing something, then my brain was active doing something. But when my mind wasn't thinking about something, most of the time it happened when I was showering, because it doesn't take any brain power to shower. So that was when my mind started. I know shower is kind of a random moment, but that's an example of a moment when my mind would start wandering and thinking about those things, and that was when I went from those things to that road of doom. Dr. Joe. Not necessarily causation. Maybe you started healing the trauma around the same time. I certainly say that it would start happening after I left, because even all the way up to the very last day I was there, I still had that pull that I always felt inside of me. There was like somebody was reaching inside me. Like, maybe I don't want to be too profound and say reaching into my heart or anything like that, but it was reaching inside me without using any lube, and just kept pulling me. There was just this little pull that was always inside me. It was there all the way up to the last day. It was pretty much when I crossed without sounding too specific or too fine a point on it, it was when I either crossed the border out of Nebraska, or it was crossing the Red River, crossing the border into Texas, that pull stopped being there. And it hasn't come back since. Not anywhere near the same level as it was back in Nebraska. Though that pull is long since gone. And again, those thoughts, when they do occasionally come to mind, which is extremely rare, doesn't lead me down that road, nor is that pull on me there either. Return to Crow. Okay, let's go back to Tangled Shore again then, because we got the Hawk Moon thingamadigger. Digger. I said digger. Don't you twist those words. I said digger with a D. I don't use words like that. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you all for listening to me rant about this bullshit again. And another reason I don't think therapy is something that would, I don't want to say helpful to me, because I don't know for sure, but the reason I would think it wouldn't help me is I know what the problem was. I know the reason. It's not like these thoughts or these feelings, these urges, as you say, Darth, are popping up and I don't know where they're coming from. I know exactly where they're coming from. I know why they started. I know exactly what they stem from. I know when I started feeling them. I know when they started happening. And I know the reason they started happening. I know all that stuff. And I know that by remaining in Nebraska, I was only accelerating the augmenting, I don't know what word I'm going to use there, enhancing. Those are all two good words, so I can't find a bad word that would be a bad synonym for the word enhancing. But amplifying, that's probably a good one, amplifying those reasons. It was like it was like you're on a bungee cord. Here's a really, really wild analogy that I'm going to throw out there. It was like the reason, say the reason was a person, and that person was holding on to a bungee cord. And no matter how hard I ran, no matter how much I wanted to pull away from that person, that bungee cord always was just enough to pull me back and keep me there. And that was partly my own fault. But when I finally did leave Texas, it was like I pulled that bungee cord till it was maximum taut, and finally grabbed some scissors and cut that bitch. And that was when it stopped pulling me back. I hope that analogy makes sense in everybody's head. That's what I feel changed since I've left Texas. That feeling was always there, being pulled back on a tight bungee cord, and I finally snapped it and moved on. Are there other aspects of therapy that help learning other coping ways you may have thought of, meditation if applicable? I mean, possibly. When it comes to things like, when you say meditation, I'm sure there's like scientific, legitimate proof that meditation is very helpful. But I can't help but associate meditation with some sort of like religious association. Even into like fantasy worlds and like sci-fi, like when we're talking about Vulcans meditating, it's still like meditation for a religious type thing, a spirit. No, maybe religious is the wrong word. Spiritual kind of thing. More, I associate meditation to a spiritual thing, and I don't really have much belief. Is that the right word? Maybe much invested in the concept of spirituality. And it may just be my perspective. I mean, there may be actual, like I said, scientific proof that meditation in some way or another is extremely helpful. I just can't help but associate meditation with something spiritual. I can hot moon by collecting, generating orbs of power. Okay, well, I have no problem. I do that all the time. I can shoot things to generate orbs of power. All right, what's my next mission that I'm doing? What else I got to do? I'm not doing that one. I'm not doing that one because they're going to be disappearing. I need to go back to Banshee. I need to go to Varix. What do I got back here on the old quests? I wish I knew what to do with this. This. What do I do with this small gift? If anybody knows who could look it up for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. What do I do with these 9 small gifts that smells faintly of mint? No idea what they do. I can't do that mission. I don't want to do that mission. Meditation came, it doesn't have to be spiritual. It's making peace with your thoughts and some quiet. I guess meditation can also take different forms. Again, when I think of meditation, I think sitting in one place, completely quiet, candles around you, and for the sake of exaggeration and comedy, going, ah, even though I know you don't really have to do that. That's just for the joke, but that's what I picture when I think of meditation. I'm sure there are multiple ways to accomplish that goal. And my problem with the thought of trying to do meditation is if I'm really trying to keep my mind quiet, that's the problem. That's my problem. If my mind is unoccupied, that's when those thoughts come back. Like I said, when I would shower, for example, my mind wasn't doing something. I wasn't working on a video. I wasn't, concentrating on something. My mind literally had nothing to think about. It always went to those thoughts. And I would think if I tried meditating to completely keep my mind quiet and not think of anything, those thoughts would come back again. And I don't want to do that. Not even today, where they're just kind of like more of a nagging irritant than an actual pain and depression trigger. Okay, I need to find stasis sealed chests in Perdition and Bray Exoscience in Eternity. Okay, so I need to go back to Europa. Alright, so to Europa. I need to talk to Varix, so we'll go to Varix in... Varix, Europa. The only reason I don't think they're a Christmas thing, Jose, is I've had them since, like, the beginning of the game. I've had them since the game first came out, pretty much. I don't remember when I got them, but I've had them forever. Those little things, those mint things, they're not just the things I've had since Christmas this year, this past year. I've had them forever. I'm pretty sure I've had them since, like, before year one ended. Your mind will be occupied. Think of it as introspection. With that said, maybe meditation isn't the coping mechanism for you. Each person has unique coping ways. Yeah. I think... This is going to sound a little selfish and like I'm using somebody, and I really don't mean it for it to come off that way. But I think that my coping mechanism will be occupied by a relationship. Or at least like the pursuit of one. Somebody to be in my life that will give me the things and show me the things and show me the attention that I should have gotten from my time in Nebraska. And if somebody could do that for me, that would help me cope with those memories and push them all the way to like the deepest cellar of my mind where they don't bother me ever again, or very rarely bother me ever again. And I know that by doing that, I am essentially using that person to get over my problems instead of handling them myself. But I truly think that is what I need to clear my mind of those thoughts. Is I need a relationship. I need what I didn't get and should have had, very, very much should have had, because I worked hard to get them, to earn that in Nebraska. This transponder attracts House Salvation Techno Squads. I'm going to be checking you. Do I want this? Do I want this? Why do I want this? Do I want that? I don't know that I want that. Okay, so I talked to him. Now what? Ignoring those. Banshee 44. Stasis stuff. Okay. Bray Exoscience and Eternity. And Perdition. Okay. Bray Exoscience and Eternity. Okay, Exoscience is right there. So I just need to, like, explore the Bray Exoscience area till I find what I'm looking for. It's not going to give it to me on the map. Alright, well, let's explore, I guess. Here we go. And I really hope that if said person that I do hopefully eventually get into a relationship with finds out that's what I'm hoping for from them, that they don't see it as a negative thing. They don't see it as me using them, or they're just a backup or substitution or a replacement or anything like that. I hope they understand that it is, you know, it's legit feelings that, you know, I hope they see it as a positive thing and they don't see it as a negative thing. That they don't look down on me or think negatively or judge me negatively for that. I'll just like leave it there. Am I heading toward Exoscience? Yeah, I think it's this building down here. If this is the Exoscience building. Does anything that I say about that make sense? Like, at all? Yeah, I get my crap stuck. Bray Exoscience. Door. Good. Okay. My own sparrow got in the way. Okay. Looking for what again? Stasis sealed chest in Bray Exoscience. So somewhere here is a stasis sealed chest. Why is it so hard to say? Thank you, Jose. You're very kind. I really hope Choco or Bimo or Bird are free tonight. I really, really, really would like to do a practice podcast because I really want to get started on that kind of thing. I really want to get started doing a podcast like once a week with somebody. Even if I have to use a different person every week, if I have to have a different person every week in the podcast, I want to do that every Saturday. Like, I don't know, say like take the first hour or first 2 hours of my stream and make it my podcast, and then after that, I'll go play something. Because this is what I just talked about is something that I would like to discuss in a radio show-like format. I would like to do my own radio show, and since I don't have any experience, much less the time to go learn how to actually run a radio station, this is the next best thing, and I would like to do something like that. I would like to be some form of a broadcaster and, hopefully using video games as my medium as well. That's why I started doing YouTube and wanted to start doing streaming. I want to be a broadcaster. Here's the chest. Look at me. I want to turn to barracks. Okay, well that's that one. So I can unmark that one, and now I need the other one, which was where? Perdition. Where's Perdition? Map, dumbass. Where is Perdition? Styrian Abyss, Eventide, Technocrats Iron, Creation, Eternity. What the hell's Perdition? Well of Infinitude, Glassway, Nexus, Styrian. Where is Perdition? Cadmus Ridge. Am I just fucking missing it? Perdition, is Perdition a, Oh, Perdition is a lost sector. Okay. Just kind of thinking, is it some kind of lost sector? Sure as hell is. Alright. At least now I know. I want to be a broadcaster because while I don't expect to become any kind of a legendary streamer, I don't expect to become Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. I don't expect that to happen. If it does, awesome. That'd be really great. That would be my dream come true. But I have dreams and I have expectations. Dreaming to become a Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie would, that's a dream. My expectation is to become someone that is still recognized by mainstream gaming in some form or something like that. It's something, I don't want, this is going to sound a little deep here, but I don't want to be a person that is just born, goes to work, exists, and dies, and is forgotten. And nothing, and it was never known by anyone or anything, besides friends or family, whatever, simple crap like that. I want to be one of those kind of people that is, like I'm talking about, that is recognized by a name of some sort. like I talk about Markiplier. Everybody knows who a Markiplier is. Everybody knows who Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie are. You know, to some extent, I want that kind of recognition. I don't want to just fade away into nothingness when I die. I know this is really deep and really morbid subject to discuss, but that's part of the reason why I want to do this kind of thing. Is some semblance of notoriety, if that's the right word. I mean, fame, I guess, could be a synonym. But I want to be known. I want to be somebody that people talk about that don't even actually know me or have met me. Well, you're also French, Darth, so it's not. It doesn't surprise me that it's that Markiplier is uncommon, or to a point, Jack, because they're English. Markiplier is American and Jacksepticeye is Irish. But they're mostly English speaking. But I'm sure if you would ever stumble across any kind of gaming on YouTube, you'll probably come across both those names, Jack and Mark. And of course, everybody knows PewDiePie because he was like one of the first to ever do something like that. I still can't find this freaking lost sector. Where the hell is it? Oh, wait, what? That's not it. That's a hole. Oh, here we go. Let's follow this dude. I want to be talked about and discussed by people that have never met me. Just like I'm talking about Mark and Jack and Pewds. To an extent, that's what I would like in my life to be. I want to be talked about. I want to be discussed. I want to have a wiki page to some with a slight jest, in slight jest. And I know that is extremely ambitious to ask for, to want. But that's what I want out of my life. I would be sad if my life ends and I just fade away like every other common folk. I want to be more than that. I didn't know if you possibly would know them from, you didn't know them because you're French, because, I don't know French people either. And the only reason I know Jacksepticeye at all is because he's friends with Markiplier. So it's just by his association that I would know Jack. If Jack and Mark never actually did anything together, or they would never mention each other or anything like that, I probably wouldn't know Jack existed either. Because he's Irish. Oh, that's an exotic engram. Nice. Where is that? There it is. Cool. Engrams are full. Can I do anything about that? I have a bunch of Umbral engrams. I'm getting rid of those things. Oh my god, I'm loaded in this crap. I don't need Umbral engrams. I wouldn't even say, I can only use examples of people that I know that are huge. I can't give examples of somebody who isn't huge that everybody still knows. I mean, I can say Markiplier, Jack, and PewDiePie, and vast majority of people know who they are. I can mention Maximilian Dude or Yo Video Games, and most everybody knows who that is, especially if you've watched any kind of fighting game streams. Max is, obviously very known for his fighting game streams. I wouldn't even say I would like to be to Max's level. I guess the closest thing I could say to a big streamer, using, to kind of put some kind of definition on it, that would fit what I would like to become, would be a level like Scotty Blades. I would like to be somebody like that is known by a vast majority of people, talked about by a vast majority of people, discussed by people that may or may not have talked to him personally, met him in real life, whatever. I would like to be at that level. And I don't think that is too much to ask. I don't think that level is too ambitious. I would say trying to reach Mark or Jack or Max's level would be ambitious, would be too ambitious, too unrealistic. But I think Scotty's level, I think, is attainable for me. Angry Video Game Nerd, Angry Joe, Sterling, Sid Alpha. The last two I don't know. I've never heard of Sterling or Sid Alpha. I'm aware of, while I haven't watched them, I know who Angry Joe is. I know who Angry Video Game Nerd is, just by, again, most of those references, most of those two names I mostly know because I've like been on YouTube looking for gaming stuff and seen their videos pop up, even if I've never watched them. So I have heard of them by that way. But that is why I put so much effort into the show. That's why I put so much effort into the stream. That's why I don't just sit here and play a game. I try to make this something entertaining that people come to watch. And then after it's over, talk to their friends like, man, did you see Krimson's show today? Did you see Dragon's show today? Oh my God, he was fucking hilarious. Or, you know, whatever. Or, oh my God, they talked about this thing where he did this and it was... I was cringing watching him do it. It was so embarrassing. Oh my God. But, you know, I want somebody to talk about me, positively, I hope, after the show is over. Does that make sense? That's probably the essence of what I'm trying to get to. Is I want people to talk about me and think about me and my show outside of the show. Like they do for Scotty Blades. And I'm trying to do as much as I can to promote that, to incentivize that, to trigger that. But I don't know how all to do it because I'm not a big social media person. And I know that is a big thing. I try to emulate Scotty Blades as much as I can. Hell, I can say probably more than half my ideas for my stream came from watching Scotty. The ideas for the, you know, my Chocobo Ranch commercial, Comet's PET commercial, all my commercials that I do for my BRB time, my time when I go to the bathroom or whatever. All the idea for those actual video commercials came from watching Scotty. The reason, in fact, I call my stream a show instead of calling it a stream, that whole idea came from Scotty. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I came up with these on my own. I 100% am emulating Scotty here. So I'm trying to do as much as I can to emulate him because if I see that works for him, I would hope that in some degree that works for me. In some semblance, in some point.
Aramis.
In some level.
Only there had been
And that's, you know, that's why I don't just sit here and just play video games and stream it. I try to turn it into a show. I try to turn it into a conversation piece, something for people to talk about after I've said, bye, everybody. Click. Igor the Cruel. I don't know if it's the same Igor Paul, I don't know if it's the same Igor that I'm thinking of. Does he call his place Igor's Lair? If that's who I'm thinking of, then yeah, I do know who that is. I've seen Scotty raid him and talk about him a few times. We have to steal a fallen prototype for a Stasis wielding grenade launcher. Have I not done this? I'll do this real quick, because I can. It's right here. Might as well. I've seen this a few times when I visited Europa. But that is why I put so much effort, so much hard work. It's why I try so hard to make these streams good. To make them actually entertainment. Something to come back to. Something to look forward to when I'm not on. Like, you know... When you know I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you say you're at work going, man, I can't wait for Dragon's show tonight because it's Monday. I can't wait to watch what he's going to do tonight. I want people to say that. I want people to think that. I want people to look forward to my show and talk about my show afterwards, after it's over.
Some top secret business with Eris and the stranger.
The hell? I can't go up here?
But he doesn't think
okay, I go up there.
Sell it. He's wrong. All right. My notes say we got ether tanks all over this rooftop.
Okay, you can stop pretending to be the drifter. That's just weird. I feel like the drifter's in my head now. Yeah, I haven't actually watched much of Igor's show, but I am aware that Scotty is a big supporter of him. I think they've probably done collaborative stuff together. I just wish I knew what more to do to, for lack of a better term, self-promote better. Because I just don't know how to do it. I can only do so much because my experience with social media, I fucking fell to my death. Oh, thought I did. Is limited because I'm 36. I grew up in a time where social media wasn't really that much of a thing. I mean, it's existed in my time, obviously. Can I not do anything with this? What do I do with this? Why is this here? I feel like this is important. What is this? I feel like this is a thing I should be doing. What do I do with this? I must know. I don't know what to do. I feel like this is important. There's a mark on it and it's a pyramid thingy. I'd be glad to have you. I mean, I was talking to Shannon about it, and, you know, she's obviously, you know, much younger than me. I would say, well, I don't want to say much younger because it sounds like she's a child. She's not. But she grew up in the social media environment, kind of like you did, Jose. But I think she's a little more versed in it than even you are. And with a little luck, once she gets over here, maybe she can help me utilize social media better to promote the show. Because I don't seem to know how to do it right. I mean, I have a TikTok, I have Facebook, I have Twitter, and I post on at least Twitter and Facebook when I've gone live in case people miss the notification on Twitch that I've gone live or whatever. There's another way to be notified when I go live. But I don't know how else to utilize it to really make it stand out, to really get the attention of people. Make people, again, think about the show outside of the show. Because I know that I get the idea behind how it works. That's why he does it. That's why anybody does it. By posting little TikToks or whatever, it makes people think about your stream, or you as the streamer, even though you're not live. It makes them think about you, so when your show comes around, they go, oh, hey, yeah, I just saw his video, his or her video on this. Now I can go watch his actual stream and see what it's like. And I know that's worked because I've seen it work. There's been people that I've seen on YouTube, like Max, for example, and I've watched his stream. I would see his videos on YouTube about, you know, whatever game, or it's fighting game or non-fighting game, whatever, and it made me want to go watch his stream. So I know it works because it's worked on me. What the fuck? How do I get up? I need to get up. I need Viagra. I need to get up. I don't know how to get up. I don't have Viagra. Or Cialis. Or any other penis enhancement pill. Really wish I knew what that pyramid thing does. It really makes me curious. And I am sorry that I'm ranting about my... I'm dead. I'm sorry that I'm ranting about my show again. I mean... It's just... It's a thing that comes to my mind, and I must discuss. But this is why it really discourages me when I get a small number of viewers, because I'm trying so hard to make this successful, and yet when I don't get anybody, it makes me feel like that I'm not doing enough, or I'm not entertaining enough, or I'm not talking enough, or whatever game I'm playing isn't entertaining enough. I'm trying to figure out what it is I'm doing or not doing that isn't attracting the attention that I need to help grow. That's all that is. Okay. Where am I fucking trying to go? Up there. Okay, well, how do I get up there? And I appreciate anybody in here that is listening to my rants and, you know, tolerating it. I do apologize for for it, for my rants. I know some of you are understanding and okay with it, and I appreciate that. I really do. I try not to make it a common thing, because I know many people that are watching on Twitch are streamers themselves that are probably also dealing with the same issues. So it's not like I'm, talking about unique problems here, or that I'm a unique person in those aspects. Everyone has those issues. Damn it. Fuck me. But I also know there's a number of streamers that just they either say they do or they just do. They stream just to stream. They stream just because they want to stream whatever it is they're playing. That's awfully loud. You're going to disturb the neighbors. Someone outside screaming. Tom, maybe take part. Want to help? No apology needed. Darth, Paul. Y'all are extremely kind. Y'all are very kind. I appreciate more than you guys know that you are so understanding and helping out and taking part, as you say. I can't express in words how grateful I am for you guys saying those things and being so supportive. Now, what I would support more is how the fuck to get over there. Fell off the damn giant hose of doom, and I don't know how to get back up there. So you could hear that? You could hear that, Jose? And that's with closed patio, closed window. I could hear that fucker screaming out there like he was getting stabbed or something. I don't know. It sounded more like the that badger or whatever that critter is that Choco has on his stream that you can you use his channel points for. And this animal makes this loud noise. That's what that guy sounded like. It was really brief, and I only barely heard it through my headphones. Okay, there's the hose. Still too far away. That's where I need to get, but I can't get over there. How do I actually get up there? I mean, like, seriously. Like, for real, as the kids say. Motherfucker. Mother, can't be here. Wait, you know what? Hold on. Nope, that's death. Okay, seriously, how do I get over there? Red Bull? To give you wings? I truly am befuddled. How do I get back up there when there is no obvious path up there? And what is this thing? What does this do? It is irritating my mystery senses. I must know. No, it's what is it? What is the critter? It looks like some kind of groundhog or something, and it's just a groundhog or whatever the animal is, just going ah, ah. That's all it does. That's literally all it does. Instagram? No. Try to make an Instagram account. Make sure you use my Crimson Dragon TV and post clips, stream schedule, etc. I have not made an Instagram for the Crimson Dragon. I do have an Instagram. Pretty sure I didn't. I know I follow Shannon. Creepy. As creepy as that sounds. I know I follow. Oh wait, is this where I need to go? This door doesn't open. Looks like this door should open. I have an Instagram account of some sort. I don't think it's related to Crimson Dragon, and I haven't tried it. But it wouldn't, as far as my actually using it, wouldn't probably be any more. I wouldn't be as active on it as I should, just like I'm not as active on TikTok as I should. I need to learn how to. I said need to learn how. I need to learn how to make shorter videos. Not that I don't know how to actually make shorter videos. I need to actually do shorter videos. But I've spent so much time making longer videos that I can't bring myself to make short YouTube shorts or TikTok videos. I just need to do it. I need to be like Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. That's not Crazy Bunnies. It's I don't even know if he's still streaming. I don't know. It's a groundhog or like a honey badger maybe or something. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get up there. I might actually need to start this mission over. I'll go to orbit. Because I can't figure out how to get back up there. Nice. Very nice. And I really appreciate you guys being here and actually being in the chat and actually chatting, because I know that while I don't really have a lot of super compelling things to talk about, I do feel that my shows are better when I am talking about something, and that is easier to do when I have somebody in the chat to discuss it with, or if I'm commenting on something that you guys have said in the chat. You know, part of the reason why I haven't done a solo podcast is because I can't sit here and just make up things to talk about. At a certain point, I'm just going to run out of something to discuss, and I do better when somebody is with me to mention something or say something that triggers another thought in my head. If the chat is silent and dead, and I'm just sitting here playing a game, I can't always come up with something that is compelling and gets me to talking about something. I just sometimes can't come up with anything just out of the blue. Even though I'm as witty as I can be as far as making jokes, I just can't generate commentary out of the blue. I need a subject to discuss, even if it's something that somebody just mentions a small thing or even asks me a question, which is why I have those redemption things in the chat about asking, quizzing me. If you have a trivia question about video gaming you want to try me on, something like that. No. Don't everybody go mute. Don't do that. Don't do that, Darth. Don't anybody do that. At everybody, don't do that. Damn, that was a lot of explosions. Alright, I'm over here now. I mean, I do try to talk about the game that I'm playing when I'm playing them, but sometimes in some games, there's just not much I can really say. Like, I can't commentate on dialogue in, say, like an RPG, like some of the Final Fantasy games that I've been playing, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, if there's not any dialogue to discuss. I mean, part of the reason why I do voice acting is because I at least want to read the dialogue if there's not any voice acting in the game, and try to do some semblance of voice acting just to make the reading the dialogue amusing. But outside of that, I have very little I can actually comment about. I'm pretty much just saying, okay, we're going to use fire on this guy, we're going to slash this guy, all right, let's use defense here, and we're good. We got those enemies done. Let's move on to the next one. And that can only, that commentary is only compelling for about 4 or 5 seconds.
Nice job with those fireworks. Let's keep moving. I can't believe he thought I couldn't do this.
That's okay, Paul. I understand you're way over there on the other side of the world. What is it, like almost 11 o'clock for you, or just a little bit past 11 for you? Okay, where am I going there? Where am I going now? Where am I going now? Oh, now I have to go back down there where I was before? What is this pile of bullshit? You know, one could say that means y'all think my streams are boring, but I've said that before. And y'all have either lied or tried to satisfy, like, to try to make me feel better by saying they're not boring. And just I put you to sleep because it's calming or something. So I try not to take it as an insult. Try being the key word there. You know, each exploder's can stop at any time now. They ain't gonna stop, are they? Get through the door, get through the door, get through the door, get through the door. Am I getting experience off these guys? I'm just curious. No, I'm not. Okay, so I can't stand there and grind on them.
So, a stasis wielding gun. Wonder what moon dust and the stranger would think of that.
Moon dust and the stranger?
That's a good question.
You mean Loon? You
Do
mean
think Draven
Eris?
even told them about this? Too late
Number 20
now,
gas, kind of what I
guess.
figured. I mean, I could do that. I don't know. I don't know how many people would listen to a. I know you. I know you would, Jose. I don't know. I don't know how many people would listen to a book reading from me. I mean, Holly would want to listen to Chef Brian.
The Fallen have this gun on lockdown. Max security. Stay on your toes. You don't get as old as me by being sloppy. No. Too wordy. Don't get sloppy. Better.
He's self-criticizing his drifter imitation. What the hell, Ghost? Whee! Oh.
Keep one hand on your gun, kid.
And my other hand on my other gun. Ha ha! Dick jokes. While Bino has a deeper voice than an average woman, I would say that she's got kind of an angelic voice. Shit. Can't shoot those? Nope, cannot. And I'm not talking about her singing, I'm just talking about her normal voice. Kind of just has this angelic feel to it. She'll never admit it. She won't believe me. But it's true. That's how I feel. At last.
There's the gun. I got access codes to take down that shield. Let me do my magic, brother.
Oh, come on, where's all that? I blew my super, blew my load too early. You know, there's a reason it's been happening, but I have a song stuck in my head, and it's the opening theme to Star Trek Enterprise. It's called Faith of the Heart.
Shields down.
I love that song, but it's stuck in my head now. Been that way for a few days.
We tripped an alarm. We gotta hightail it out of here. I need to focus. Let's get out of here, Guardian.
My God, they're everywhere. And something else I really want to do, and it'll probably never happen because I don't know enough people that would be able to help me out with it, like the voice acting and thinking of stories and stuff like that. I would like to do, and I've mentioned this before, I'd like to do a Star Trek machinima, where you Star Trek Online as the game for the backdrop, I guess you could say, of the story. The actual, the game that's actually used for the characters. Yeah. Whiskey glasses. For me, it'd probably be what is it? Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss. Whiskey Lullaby. Whiskey Lullaby. That's probably what gets stuck in my head. Talking about whiskey. Anyway. And when you use Star Trek Online as the game I use to record the characters, because I've got some. What I think is a pretty good idea for a unique, independent Star Trek TV show slash. The hell? Okay. Slash machinima. A unique, like one of a kind show with a feel of the old Star Treks. Well, considering all these songs we're talking about are country, Jose, pretty sure almost every country song has whiskey in it at some point. There are a lot of songs about whiskey. Because, I mean, it's a country thing, y'all. You know? Ooh, hello. The advantages of the sunshot. What? Four shanks spawned in on me? Shoot one, all four die. That's called conserving ammo. So is that. It's called a badass rocket launcher, is what that is. $237. Aw, yeah. I remember I'm trying to kill people with my stasis abilities for one of my missions. Whee! Alright, I think it's time for this fan down here to go off because it's a little cold. Woo! Woo! My right leg is frozen, like the stasis that I'm a-wielding. It's a cold.
The drifter said you might need a hand.
You got
My
4
associates will arrive
hands, that
shortly.
is.
There's a little roadblock up ahead.
Uh-huh. The game voice acting? What do you mean? Talking about the machinima thing I was talking about? Well, I mean, all you got to do is read lines, but we need to get enough people that were confident enough in their own reading talent to be able to do that. I don't know how many people that I don't know many people I can't talk with a fuck. I don't know why I'm trying to find people that can't voice act. I can't talk normally. What's this voice act? I don't know how many people feel confident enough to be able to do that kind of thing. Because I would need either a pretty good number of people or enough people that would be willing to play multiple roles and use different voices. I know I could probably fill in a good number of roles because I can, without tooting my own horn, I can. I got a pretty decent range. While they all somewhat sound probably the same, I can put some accents on some of them that'll give them a little bit of a distinguishment. Distinguishment? Is that a word? That'll make it a little bit different. That's what I'm trying to say. I really only know 3 people, maybe 4. It's pretty much the 4 that we talk to most often, Jose. I mean, you, BMO, Bert, and probably Shannon. Those would be the only 4 that I would probably feel like could do that, but I don't know if any of them would want to. I know you said you would. I don't know if BMO or Bert would be willing to do something like that. And I don't know if Shannon would be up for trying to do something like that. I mean, without sounding mean to them, because I'm not trying to be, it's hard enough to get them to commit to the podcast because they're so busy with other things. Which again, is not a shot at them. I understand people have lives, and they're not like me, and not everybody's like me and pathetic with no life. They actually have things to do, places to go, people to hang out with. But so I get that they have. Previous engagements, people, previous priorities, so they can't guarantee anything. But
Present from the shore. I know you guardians always enjoy
and I know they have the equipment for sounding good because they've got equipment for making music. But Vimo and Bertu, they have equipment to make music. They've got microphones and converters and interfaces and a bunch of audio crap that I have no knowledge of. So they have good equipment for making good voice acting recordings. Now I just gotta talk them into be willing to do voice acting for Star Trek, which I know neither of them have any knowledge of or much of any at all. At least they say they don't.
Another bring. That thing must be controlling the shield.
Oh, that's a big motherfucker. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big damn Mac. What? Jumped off the cliff. I'm not expecting like professional level voice acting. It's just a independent project for fun. So all you gotta do is really just read lines, but just put a little affectation on them. Of course, I'd also have to try to figure out what
All right, we're clear.
what characters, what roles you'd
Thanks
want to
for the
play.
help, Spider.
Oh, it was nothing. I've heard a little of your exploits with this new power, stasis. Consider this a reminder. You have friends on the shore. Don't be a stranger, Guardian.
Ah, pun
Not to dwell on
to
this,
the
but
to the Exo
my
Stranger.
Drifter impression was pretty good, huh? Listen. Hi, bring a sword. See? Watch out, Drifter. There's a new Drifter in town.
I wonder if the Drifter voice actor is actually voiced by Nolan North. So there would be 3 characters he voices in Destiny if that's the case. He voices Ghost, obviously. He voiced Cade 6 in the Forsaken DLC. And then, if that's the case, he also voices the Drifter. Nolan North has got some voice acting talent, that's for sure. Alright, I need a pee break, so I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back in a minute. Hold on to your britches, it's time for commercial. Howdy, y'all. My name is Richard Dickerson, but you can call me Dick. That's right, I'm Dick Dickerson, and I'd like to ask you something. Have you ever wondered how to cross the largest oceans but don't have a boat? Ever wondered how to climb the highest mountains but don't have any climbing gear? Well, want to know more? Here at Big Dick Chocobo Ranch, you can get yourself one of my fancy chocobos that can make those massive oceans seem like puddles and make those towering mountains feel like tiny dirt piles. We have the widest selection of the cutest chocobos this side of Midgard. From the slick feathered strider to the fluffy darter to the established and mature look of the swift runner, you're sure to find a chocobo type that's right for you. Don't want a chocobo that looks like the rest? For a small additional fee, we can color your chocobo's feathers to any color you like. With our patented permadye technology, your chocobo can be virtually any color you wish and remain that way for the lifespan of the chocobo. Our permadye technology is completely safe for you, your family, and the chocobo. We also have a wide selection of accessories for you to choose from. From tiny trinkets like medals to full body armor, you can accessorize your chocobo to your heart's desire. So stop by Big Dick Chocobo Ranch to speak to one of our chocobo masters about your chocobo today. Or you can give us a call to set up an appointment or check out our website at bigdickranch.net. That's right, bigdickranch.net. I'm Dick Dickerson, and I'll see you down the road. Who the hell is Herbert the Pervert? What the hell are you talking about? Alright, updated that. Out of curiosity. Hey, good, Nino's still on. Glad to see it. Glad to see she's having fun. Okay, what do I... Ow. Who's shotting me? Stop shotting me. I don't like you shotting me. I must kill you brutally now. Pop goes the weasel. What else do I need to do? Crow, ignoring those. Banshee 44, that's that thing, that's this thing. Complete playlist activities with stasis. Use stasis abilities in playlist activities. We're going to do strike playlists. You unlock pinnacle rewards for the weekly Exo Challenge. Complete Exo Challenge. Wait, Exo Challenge. That's the thing here on Europa, right? Just this. Okay, let's do this real fast. These are pretty simple to do. And what is in progging, Jose? And who is Herbert the Pervert? Doesn't sound like somebody I would want to use as a point of reference. And clear out some inventory here. Yeah, I don't need that. Oop, whoop, 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 whoop. Let's go ahead and patch you up. And 1320, and we want to go ahead and drop one of these so I can get my. Oh no, I have one of the vaults. Okay, this thing here. Is that the old guy that's always trying to hit on Chris? That's not what I'm looking for. Hello, Comet. Nice to see you. Why do you always want to be in my lap when I don't have much room here? Lay down. Ugh. Can't wait to stop using stasis. It's just not my subclass preference. That's right, y'all. I'm moving my pussy. Hold on. Aren't you all shocked? Ha ha! Jokes! Yeah, but that one kind of get a little low. Whoopsie. Comet, if you want to stay here, you've got to learn to be still. You can't be swapping back and forth all the time. Also can't be clawing me either. Ow! can't one-shot this boss because it's I don't have my normal awesome nuking power. All I have is this crap. Ching. Get him! Alright, there we go. There's that one done. Aren't you just the cutest little teen? You little applehead. I should have called you Applehead. The flame-furred ball of fury Applehead. Why is this still here? I thought I did this. Why is it still a thing? Once it completed, haven't I completed it? Am I not done? Alright, talk to Varix.
Let us see.
Okay, so what is that?
What do you know of the Nine? Perhaps I can point you in the right direction.
I need the Lorentz driver to kill people in the Crucible. Oh god, no. Complete matches in a glory rank playlist and earn Crucible rank points. Can I say no? Can I just like no and just like know this? Can we just like say no? Can we just no? Like all no? Just no? Just an and a hell no?
It may seem that my people have fallen, but it is not true. The word insults us.
Then maybe you shouldn't be called fallen? Just a suggestion? Alright, what else can we do? Still don't want to do... Still need a team for that. Not doing that because I don't want to Crucible. Need to unlock weekly challenges. Complete bounties acquired from Varix. Okay. Let's complete a bounty acquired from Varix. Defeat Fallen on Europa with precisional final blows. Defeat Vex on Europa. Use a shotgun to defeat combatants at close range in Europa. Lost sectors. Let's do defeat Vex on Europa. Should be relatively easy to do. Hello. So you standing there. Sorry about that. Nip, 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 nip. Okay, I didn't fall. I'm good. Surprise! Throw your sparrow through the mountains. Through is misspelled, but I get what you're trying to say. Alright. Killing Vex. Here to kill Vex. Looking for some Vex. Wanna kill some Vex. Looking for all those little robots to fuck 'em up, up. That's Wanna Kill Some Vex by Crimson Dragon. With comment on the tuba. You heard me. I didn't. Did I mark that? Oh, right there. I can't mark it. Alright, so I got 5. I need 20 more. Alright, so I have 5 right now. Throw the mountains. Dragon. Alright, need some Vex. Give me some robot action. I want some hard, hot robot action. You heard me, I didn't stutter. You know how I like my robots hot and heavy and hard? Good night, Darth. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you hanging out. Give me some more of that Vex. Give me some more Vex. Give me some more of that V to the E to the X to the... Yeah. The hell? There's a serious texture error here. And things hovering in the air. They thought nobody would notice. But I did. Oh well. Not a perfect game, but... How close are we now? We need 3 more. Speaking of throw. Okay. All right, There we go. That bounty should be done, which completes that one. And we need to return to barracks. Cool. Cool. Alright. Back to good old barracks we go. Poof. While this loads up, I'm going to stretch, and it will get me a drink. I won't bother doing it on a BRB screen, because you're just going to... I'll be right, like, over there. I'm just going to go grab a drink. Enjoy my ass as I walk away. It's good ass, isn't it? Oh, one more time. Oh, yeah. Can I help you?
Let us see.
Alright, what's next on our overly long quest list? There we go. Got my beer. It's Mountain Dew beer. Not beer at all.
Perhaps one day, Elixni can live among guardians. We can have peace. What Varrics
Oh god, I don't think you clipped it. Oh my god. Alright, great. Great. In the weekly Europa Eclipse Zone, collect racial starboard resources in the chest. Okay, so where is the... I saw that. I saw that. So, Cadmus Ridge. I need to go to Cadmus Ridge. Alright. Can I talk to you again?
Tell
Any reason?
me, friend.
No. Backflip. Aw, almost nailed it. I jammed my nose on the landing. Okay, it's here. So I need to be doing what again? Did I? Next, oh well, I need to look for another the stasis sealed chest. You go to Nessus. Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay. So I need to find Loot chests and glacial starboard. Okay. Luckily, I have a scanner for all that stuff. Somewhere around here is what I'm looking for. I need some chests, man. Come on, man. Give me a chest. Show me some chest. Giggity. Ah, here we go. Thought I had a detector on my ghost. Excuse me. Still don't know what this is supposed to be. I feel like I should be able to do something with it, but I can't. Damn. Oh well. Wait, why is that one immune? Where'd they go? Why are you immune? Why are you immune to damage? Ow. Why is he invincible, I wonder? Oh, hey, here's one of these. Still want to know what this is. What does this do? I want to know. I want it to tell me. Somebody tell me what to do with that. I want to know. Okay. Let's find something else to do. I'm bored with that one. Thank you for the like and the love, Jose. My up. Don't worry about that one right now. That in Asterian abyss. Where is the Asterian abyss? Over there. And there's no public event over there right now, sadly. Look for stasis sealed chest in Nexus. Alright, where was the Nexus? That's Eternity, Creation. There's the Nexus, accessible through here. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Comet touched something. We're heading to Nexus, right? Yeah, I think we get there from here. Close. Need to hang a right. Okay. Okay, gotta be through here. Wee. Maybe not. Crap. How do I get to the Nexus? Beyond wouldn't take me there. I don't think I know how to get to the Nexus. I wonder if it's accessible through the... like if I was trying to go to the Glassway strike. Which if I was going to do that, where would I go? You'd start up there. You go this way. Ah, this is the right direction. Perfect. Yeah. Wait a minute. Am I standing on something? Nope, I am not. I thought for a second I was actually standing on something. I was like, hey, I made it. I can climb up. Gravity said, nah. And here's the Nexus. So where would this magical chest be hiding out at? Why I've got this sleepy feeling. Still on the Nexus. Wait a minute, is this it? Stasis sealed chest. What was that? This isn't a chest, but I can unseal it. I have a feeling that this is taking me out of the Nexus. Now I'm back in the Well of Infinitude. No, I don't want to go this far. Wait. I am so turned around right now. Oh, here we go, up here. He's right, open the wall. But there is no chest. Why I'm sleeping. Maybe it's this way. Nexus again soon, though. And find the chest. Pew. Poop. P-E-U-U-P. Poop. Still in the Nexus? I'm still in the Nexus. Alright. Good luck. There's the chest. Hey, Holly. You missed a fascinating conversation with me earlier. You should go back and watch the VOD. Nothing there. Okay, I can't find those. Complete public events, loot a lost sector, complete bounties for predator failsafe. Oh, on Nessus, okay. Foothold, battleground, the Cosmodrome. I don't remember what this does. I was just talking about things. Just bunch of different stuff, Holly. It's really too much to try to rehash again right now. Open a conflict chest and override. All right, these legacy missions I'm gonna. Well, I mean, this one is probably not gonna be. It's not gonna disappear by next season because next season because that's related to Beyond Light, which that's not getting vaulted. So I'll come back to that one later. But most of these other legacy ones I'm probably going to ignore. Yeah, that expires near the 15th. So that's going to disappear. Complete place with Tiku's Divination. I gotta defeat Guardians with Tiku's Divination? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, the Crucible with a bow. Oh, ew. Oh, nasty. Gross. And with the sidearm. Ew. Oh, just things like... What all do we talk about? Talk about how the fact that I probably have some minor form of PTSD, how it's probably, it's not probably, it is certainly much better after I left Nebraska. God, there was just so much crap. I went over so much stuff earlier right at the beginning of the show. How I was talking about how much one of my biggest fears is, I guess you can call it a fear, is my life not being worth anything. Like, not actually, like, how did I put it? Dying unknown, I guess, sort of. I know it's kind of a morbid way to put it, but I can't really put it any other way. Like, I want to be... The reason I'm doing broadcasting and want to do podcasts and streaming and stuff is because I want to be popular, to put, loose words on it, in some way. I want people to talk about me, hopefully positively, outside the stream. I want them to think about me before my stream goes live. I want them to talk to each other and think about me after I go off the air, off stream, off the air, like I'm on fucking radio. Just it was a very conversation filled stream right at the start. Prove yourself to the closest AI by using swords on the Vex across Europa. Well, man, I got so much stuff that's somewhat easy to do, but there's just so much to do. So much. As far as the Wayfinder's Void, anything that's going to be expiring at the end of Season 15, I'm not going to worry about. I'm really not. So let's go back to Crow, Banshee, and Varix. Varix first, then we go to Crow, then Banshee, and then I feel like playing something else. So we're going to swap games here. Budokai 3 is probably installed, so we're probably going to do that. We're going to jump into some Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Because I don't know if I have the brain power to play Portal 2 right now. I really need to get somebody who can play Portal 2 with me. Alright, let's see. What did I say? Who's next? Banshee and Crow, I guess, on... I need to upgrade the lure. Okay, what the hell was the lure? Where's the lure? Is this the lure? Okay, I'm not going to actually bother with that because I don't care. It's going to disappear at the end of 15. That's probably not going to end at the end of Season 15, is it? No, yeah, it should, because that's Wrathborn. That's, maybe, no. Wrathborn stuff was... That wasn't Forsaken. Can't remember what season that was. Whatever. I'll wait till like after Season 15 starts, and if it's still here, then I'll do it then. Otherwise, so we'll go to Banshee.
My people have fallen.
So we just need to go to the tower.
It is not true. The word insults us.
I wonder how long it would take to beat Portal 2. Probably couldn't beat it in just 2 days, could I? Excuse me. Probably not. You know, it's weird. I was talking about the song that stuck in my head. It's funny. Usually when I get on stream, I don't have an issue with music being in my head, even if I was listening to something before I went live, like just before I went live, if it was stuck in my head before I went live. Usually once I go live, any music kind of just like fades out of my head, but it's still just like right there. Kind of weird. What causes that, I wonder? Unlock this upgrade. I don't think, actually, I don't think I have that.
Don't get burned.
Let's get the catalyst on it.
It's not bad here.
Defeat targets using this weapon to unlock this upgrade. Okay, well, easy enough. Just use the shotgun. All right. Simple enough.
Show them that they can't mess with us.
Okay.
Stock's always changing. Don't take too long.
Sure wish I could get another one of those royal entries that I had before.
Mess with us.
With
We lost sight of it over the Pacific.
scatter bomb,
That can't be true.
cluster bomb. That's what I was looking for. Scatter cluster bomb is what I was looking for.
The newsfeed, it's just a cover for the war.
All right, talk to Banshee. Okay, that'll do it for Destiny. Let's go ahead and jump out of this for now. Log out and turn off this. And then grab my Xbox controller. Turn on the Xbox. Turn on the Xbox. Soupy doopy doop boo. I don't know why that's a song now. Boo doop boo. Okay. Did it not install? Why did it not install? Oh, I think it did. I think it was over there. I have it on disk, so yeah. You're at the Buffett? Jimmy Buffett? Come on. Stop blinking. Verifying the disk. I think it better not be scratched. It's pristine. Not a mark on it. Don't tell me you can't play this particular Xbox 360 game. Motherfucker, what? Is it on Game Pass, maybe? It's on Game Pass. It's no problem. A Chinese Jimmy Buffett? Okay. I went to a Chinese Buffett. I literally said Buffett. I really said Buffett. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I went to a Chinese buffet back in Nebraska. That was actually pretty good. That was the only time I've ever been to one of those. That was actually really good. Game Pass. Here we go. Search. Come on. DRAG. Oh no, they only have Dragon Ball Fighters? Yeah. I want to play Dragon Ball Fighters though. Come on, what the hell's going on? Maybe playing Portal 2 after all, if I can get this to work. Or the Xbox work, I don't know why it keeps blinking out. Well, fuck you. I don't think I have an Xbox One or Xbox 360. Let's see. I had two. One, I think one got sold. And I think Masnar kept the other one. I really can't remember now. That sucks. I really wanted to play this. I really did. Okay, well, I guess it's to Portal 2 then. Turn that off. Excuse me again. I mean to belch in everybody's ears. Let's change this. Destiny 2 to Portal 2. Right. Yeah, if I just had friends that loved me enough to want to play this with me. Options. Master volume's fine. Music volume, let's turn that. Oh, it was already off. Alright, how loud is the game? Try to max that out, just see what happens. Does the game sound loud? Mic out loud? How? What do you mean? Mic out loud, it should have changed.